got engaged, we started planning the wedding, and then what happened?
I've been putting in a lot of effort in trying to find my uncle. He just went missing out of nowhere. And then I lost my stepfather. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm all the way here in Texas. My mom got sick. My mom lost so much weight. I can't do this. This has been a tough year for me. Regardless of what y'all see, we don't show y'all everything. What's up, everybody? I'm PrincessxPhlo.
It's your boy Phlo.
And welcome back to the Luv Xperience. A lot of you guys have a lot of questions about how we move forward as far as marriage and because we are engaged.
Before we get into that, I just want to say that the last episode was dope with Jordan. I feel like that was a really good episode. Really behind the scenes with what this girl seeing.
What is no? Because I got bit up the other day. I don't want to get bit up. No, a lot of our episodes have been really good as far as bringing on our cast. Because Jordan was a part of TRI LUV. She really did enlighten more of the situation, what happened with the show, and it was really good. It was really good.
It was. But today, so what we talking about?
We really want to talk about us because we haven't really given y'all a lot of us. It's been a lot of drama going on, of course. Every relationship, I'm gonna just say, every relationship gonna have drama issues. No relationship is perfect. There's no blueprint to this shit, so I can't tell y'all how to do it or where to go. But just do what your heart says to do. If you feel like it's time to go, it's time to go. If you feel like work it out, work it out. And that's
I'm glad that we were able to work it out. I feel like that situation definitely looked crazy on camera.
It looked crazy on camera, even on my part. Because I did a lot of mushing. I was very emotional, but that's how sometimes you gotta understand, us women, us Leo women especially, we do get in our feels.
So what if I would have got up and smacked you?
We would have been rambling on this motherfucking camera.
But I'm saying that's why you shouldn't do that.
But it's not about that, because I know you're not that type of guy, so I wouldn't even give you that. If I
so it's okay to put your hands in the
air. But see, the thing about it is so crazy when you say because I didn't put my hands on you. I did this.
That's putting your hands on me. Literally though.
But I do this. But
so your hands are on me.
Okay, but let's talk about this. As many times as Phlo smacked me and slapped me on my ass so hard, and I'd be like, ow! Oh my god! Nobody ever says shit about that because it's sexualized.
No, listen, let me explain something to you.
But if
I pay for your BBL, I'm allowed to just smack that shit all day. So whatever.
Fuck out of here! That shit hurt.
You should have paid for it. Let's go and take a shot to that BBL.
I don't want no more shots.
Girl, we taking.
I don't want no shot. Listen,
no, we taking a shot.
This motherfucker will slap my ass so hard I don't even be expecting it. I could be thinking about something, thinking about my kids, thinking about the next day, or just trying to plan some moves in my mind. This motherfucker, and I be like, that hurt. It be hurting. For minutes after it hurts, so it's like.
Oh, all right, just give me a refund.
You inflict pain on me, but when I do a little mush, y'all, girl, I ain't slap him, I ain't punch him, but I'm not gonna do that.
Whatever.
So y'all should respect the fact that
let's take a shot.
didn't do that. I don't want a shot.
You can take a little shot.
A little pinch.
I'll let you pour.
Okay.
However much.
So with this episode, we wanted to talk more so about marriage, because we respect the people who. We got a lot of married couples in here. Yeah.
Look at how she's doing that.
We have a lot of married.
But look, before we get into that, let's take a shot. We're taking a shot to our engagement, to our marriage. Yeah.
It's happening still.
It's happening. All right.
One thing about me and Phlo is we have our issues. We have our dramas. And we like for y'all to actually see that, because we know we're not perfect. And a lot of stuff that y'all, are used to seeing is not what we're gonna give y'all. A lot of YouTube couples have broken up over the years. Y'all didn't get to see those breakups. Y'all didn't get to see what happened in the process of them breaking up or why it happened.
And you found out 2 weeks later.
Y'all found out 2 weeks later. Y'all found out months later. Yeah, whatever, however the time frame goes. Y'all found out times later that, this shit happened, damn, and y'all just unfollow, stop watching them, da-da-da. Me and Phlo, we give y'all the process. We're a lot more experienced than a lot of people our age. I've been married before. Phlo's been in a serious relationship before. He's got a kid, involved. And so it's just, you know, we walked experience journeys. So we want to actually get into, I know a lot of y'all are interested in the marriage process and what's been going on. I feel like y'all have grown with us, so y'all kind of know where we are, the ups and the downs of what we've been through. You know, we've been very transparent with y'all. Y'all can say what y'all want to say in the comments. Oh, this is fake. Oh, this is real. But we have shown y'all so much that we didn't have to show y'all. We could have showed y'all years ago if we really wanted to, because honestly, this relationship has started off crazy. We didn't even show y'all that. Well, I've seen comments. Y'all want to know about the marriage and how that's going. The wedding, is it still happening?
If y'all don't know already, we're engaged. There's a whole show called The Love Hunt. There's a playlist on our channel. You can check it out. Did a whole scavenger hunt, and it ended up with me proposing to her. So we're engaged right now.
Yeah.
And so my question to you is, after I asked you to marry me, and it's been a while now. It's been about what, like, that was
last year. Yeah. This was
no,
last
it was this year. It was in like February.
No, you proposed to me December 6th. I remember that day, baby. Don't play with me.
Okay, well, that's what okay. My bad. That's when the show came out. So I actually did.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But
from your perspective, it was in like February. But we've been engaged for about a year now. After I asked you to marry me, how did you feel? Did it change anything about our relationship? How the way you felt?
Yeah, it changed. I feel like, oh gosh, a lot of things changed after that. It felt, even when we talked about it, it was like, oh my God, we're engaged. Like, it felt like a new beginning. It felt very refreshing, very, you know, alive and exciting. It was exciting. It was like, oh my God, I'm looking forward to the next. Because you know where you're going next. You know when you get engaged, you know the next step is big wedding. So automatically I was thinking, oh my God, my wedding is gonna be so big. So like, I was just thinking of like, and I already still having plan in motion. Like, we already got the venue. Shout out to San Sushi Ballroom. You know, they are so like amazing. They accommodate everything for us pretty much. Whatever we want, they got it. There's like the perfect place. And so when I first saw this place, I was like, this is it. I don't need to see nothing else. This is the first place we saw. Because me, I'm big on research. When I see something and I like it, I'm going to get it. That's what I want.
The first place that we looked at is the place that we chose.
Yeah, the first place we looked at, I didn't have to look at it.
It was a good option.
Yeah. And so that was it for me. I didn't see nothing else. Like, we went there, we made our deposit, the place is booked. And
for those of you who haven't seen that, that's on our channel. Look up PrincessxPhlo San Sushi.
Yeah, San Sushi, yes. And it's so beautiful. The chandeliers, like, the place is so beautiful.
They had the biggest chandelier in Texas.
The period. That's
and
what
huge.
And then nobody can find that ever in Texas. And so, you know, I got my coordinators, I got my wedding, like the whole design, like my wedding design is all that in place or whatever the case may be. Everything is in line. We made our deposit for that, and
I mean, I feel like we got engaged, we started planning the wedding, and then what happened? Because I feel like a lot of y'all wondering, like, why were y'all talking about getting engaged? Why were y'all talking about the wedding? But I haven't heard about it in a while.
So I wasn't really ready to talk about this yet, but I guess we'll just put it out there. So a lot happened this year. So in early April, my uncle went missing. It's been a lot of family issues. So I haven't found my uncle yet. He's still, I don't know what happened. My uncle, one of my close uncles, actually, he's like best friends with my mom. That has been a huge thing in my family right now. My grandmother is actually a survivor of cancer, breast cancer. And she's a survivor of losing her husband. I'm sorry, I'm about to get emotional, but this is what happened. I don't know. So she's been hanging on strong. She's lost her oldest son a couple years ago. She's lost the son after him. And I'm sorry. My uncle Donald, who just went missing out of nowhere. And that was like her baby because he's almost like the youngest out of all her sons. She's been losing a lot of kids. So,
this was a tough year. This last year was a really tough year for us.
So, she's lost a lot of kids. And it's been hard on my family. And I've been putting in a lot of effort in trying to find my uncle. He just went missing out of nowhere. Like, April, like, he stopped using his benefits card. He stopped calling. He used to call every day. Him and my mom were like this close because they're like days apart. Like, he's like a couple years or a year younger than her, but they're really close. Like, he's like, I've lived with my uncle. He's lived with us. Thank you. And I don't know what happened. So I'm watching my grandmother just be strong, trying to encourage her, just trying to be like just strength to the family. And then I lost my stepfather. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's been probably the hardest year I've seen since I've been with her. It's been hard. She went through a lot. And it's okay, bro.
I lost my stepfather, like, and the crazy thing about this, I never talked about this on camera or nothing. Like, my stepfather was really a father to me. He came in my life at a young age. I was like only 17, 18 years old. And this was the only man who came into my life that never made me feel uncomfortable. You know, like, he was really like a support. And he loved my mom like to death, you know. And this was the first time I was able to really accept a man into my life, because before this, it was like I hated men around me and my sister. Like, I hated it because I had been through so much with men being around. Like, it was always so awkward with men being around me and my sister, because I had been through stuff with a man in my life who loved my mom, and I can't talk about that right now. I just can't. But this was the first man who ever came in my life who really loved my mom, and he just died out of nowhere. Like, I don't know.
He was a really good man. I actually knew him too. I feel terrible. His funeral was earlier this year, and
his funeral was in July, right? Yeah. And like, I was the only one responsible enough or like strong enough to be able to deal with like funeral shit. You know, like, I'm all the way here in Texas. My mom got sick. Like, my mom lost so much weight. Like, I can't do this. My mom is not the same. Like, she lost so much weight just off of like stress and like depression, and just so much happened this year, like with family, you know. And so I had to be the one to step up to the plate and deal with just family stuff, family affairs, lawyers, and all of that. Like, I wasn't expecting to deal with this. I don't know.
I just want to tell y'all that she's an amazingly strong woman. Like, despite all that's happened this year with her and her family, we still been out here posting these videos. We still stay strong. We still got our businesses running as they should. But it's been a hard year, and we got engaged. And
it's just like everybody. Yeah, we got engaged last year. My mom, she attended through video. If y'all can go back and look at the video, y'all can see my mom was actually on video there or whatever.
And I have a very good relationship with her mom.
Yeah,
like, I felt horrible because, as a lot of y'all know, my mom passed away when I was like 21. So to see her mom like that go in the hospital, it definitely was hard, and I feel horrible.
I was in the hospital every time I visited my mom. I had to take her to the hospital. Like, it wasn't just exciting moment. It's like every time I saw her, you know, I had other siblings there. Not to say that my siblings could do it, because my sister went with me. My brother did everything he could. And it's just like, dang, like, every time I went to see my family, it's like I always got to take my mom to the hospital, or just, this has been a tough year for me. Like, regardless of what y'all see, we don't show y'all everything. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about PrincessxPhlo and, like, you know, whatever, but we show y'all what we want y'all to see. You know, sometimes, yeah, we try to cover it up or whatever the case may be, to put y'all in better spirits. It's not even about us sometimes. Most of the times it's about y'all, because we know a lot of y'all go through shit. A lot of y'all have lost parents already. I haven't even lost my mom yet, and God forbid, you know, I lose my mom. I don't want to lose my mom. I'm doing everything I can so that she can stay here with me. But Phlo lost his mom. A lot of y'all can relate to Phlo because he lost his mom. You know, it's just things that we go through that y'all can relate to. So we like to show y'all that. And this year has been tough. We don't show y'all this. And when we do these type of episodes, like, we want y'all to tune in because it's real. This is real shit that we really deal with.
I just want to say that she's one of the most strongest women I ever seen in my life. Like, through this year, we've been through a lot. You know, we got engaged. And right after we got engaged, a lot of stuff happened.
Just so much happened.
A lot of family stuff happened. We're trying to pull it together. My dad's in the hospital right now.
His dad we just got a call yesterday. His dad is in the hospital. It's just like, damn, when did this shit end for us? Like,
but we here. We're trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel horrible. But I just want to say that anybody who looks up to her can know that, like, she is a role model to the world. Like, she's a very strong woman. She went through so much this year, but she's held up herself and been amazing. And I
try so hard to be
and for those y'all that wonder, like, why haven't we heard more about the wedding? Why aren't you bringing it up? This is why. Yeah. This is what's going on, and we're trying to figure it out. And we're trying, you know. And her mom's doing better now. I mean, she's not just like better, but she's not perfect.
She's not where I would like her to be as my mom. But, you know, I can still talk to her on the phone, have conversations. I'm gonna go see her, you know, this weekend. But she's not physically, she's not my mom. Like, this is not the woman that I'm used to seeing up and going. My mom was always up and going.
For y'all to understand, like, her stepfather died, which they were still married, and they were separated temporarily. They've been separated recently.
Because my mom went to Louisiana to take care of my grandmother. So that's why they separated.
So she separated from her husband.
She had to separate from her husband.
I'm sure there was things going on as well, whatever, the relationship. But as they were separated, he died. Yeah. So that was very hard on her mom, and it actually caused her to be hospitalized and things like that. It's her health and whatnot, and it took a really bad downturn, right? And that's what we've been dealing with. I feel like she's getting back to where she needs to be now.
Yeah,
you know?
And I'm hoping that she keeps going strong for us.
But for those y'all that are wondering, why haven't we talked about the engagement?
That's why. It's just
I'm be real with you. Like, our date got pushed back. It just did.
It just did. Well, all this that's going on with my family. When April came, and I realized, okay, so when April came, I was the one. Again, a lot of this burden is put on me because I'm the one who's more inclined with, you know, communication, contacting certain departments and different, you know, agencies, trying to figure out this and this and that, and hitting the newspapers.
As far as like the funeral
my
for
uncle.
her.
No, my uncle.
Oh,
it started with my uncle. So in April, it was, he's missing. He's not using his benefits card. He's not calling every day like he should. So I was the one automatically being put into position of, okay, let me figure out what's going on. I had to be in contact with the coroner's office in case his body went to the coroner's, and I was the one who was responsible for being, like, I had to identify his body if he was the one that went to the coroner. So it was like, it was so much coming at me at the time. We had just made our deposit in February? March?
Before our wedding.
For
the wedding.
We had just made our deposit to book our wedding space like a couple months prior. So it was like, after that, it was like all this shit just started hitting us back to back. Uncle Donald went missing. You know, you got to identify his body. You got to send pictures to the coroner's office. I had to email pictures of him to the coroner's office. I had to hit the news stations. Like, I was on top of all of this shit. Then after that, July come, my stepdad died. So it was like, it was back-to-back stuff that was happening. So obviously, you know, me and Phlo couldn't keep up with wedding plans. Like, let's be real. That's not going to happen this year. That's not going to happen next year, 2023.
And then after her stepdad died, then her mom
got really
went
sick.
Into a bad situation.
Really bad. Like depression.
She almost died.
My mom almost died. Like, she's skinny, like puny skinny.
We was worried that she could die.
And I used to have to visit my mom almost every weekend just to make sure.
And that's in Baton Rouge, if y'all didn't know.
Yeah, it's like 4 hours away from Houston. So I used to drive there almost every weekend. I'm going there again this weekend to, you know, make sure she's good, because We just got his death certificate. It's been since July. We're just now getting his death certificate. And again, I'm the one who's dealing with being in contact with the funeral home, the insurance company, dealing with all of this stuff because my mom is not able. And I'm okay with that because, you know, it lets me know like I'm responsible. But it's a lot. And I can't focus on wedding right now.
You know, sometimes we take on more than we can handle. You know, I'm not going to go into it right now, but I definitely dealt with a lot when my mom passed away. As far as being the oldest child and she wasn't married. It's sometimes we take on more than we can handle and we don't always have the decision to do that. Sometimes that we're just in the position to do things and we don't.
And it's, you're automatically placed in that position. Yeah. Nobody's going to question you. Nobody's like, can you do this? They know.
Well, you got to step up to the plate and do it.
And I'm going to do that.
And it's a test of your own strength. And it's something you won't forget. And I won't forget about the things I went through when these things happened.
It's really raining outside.
Yeah. But I just want you to know that I definitely am happy about the strength you have. Like I'm motivated by the strength you have, and I'm happy that you were able to have that because it was a hard year.
It really was. And when I'm sorry to cut you off, but when I say hard, like when I went through what I went through, Phlo was going through it right with me. When I had to admit my mom, Phlo was right there with me crying, like dealing with it. When my stepfather died, me and Phlo were the only ones there from our side of the family that was able to make it. You know, my mom was sick, my sister, everybody couldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? So me and Phlo made it our business to make it there to my father's funeral.
In Georgia.
And he cried with me. So it's like, he's always with me by my side, like this, sharing the same type of emotions, sharing the same type of pain that I'm going through.
I knew her stepdad, and he was a good man. He was a good man, and we had a good relationship. And you can see videos with us on our channel with me and him.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, like, I love your family like my own.
Because Phlo doesn't have a lot of family. You know, he knows here and there.
I don't know most of my family. I know some of my family. So, you know, her family is like my family. You know, they mean a lot to me. And I've grown up my life with only knowing a few people that I would call family. You know, so I've grown close to your family, and I felt horrible watching these things happen to you.
It was like back to back, yo. I swear to God, like it just would not stop. It would not stop.
But I just want to say that, you know, to get back to the topic of why we started this video, we are getting married.
We're still getting married.
The engagement is still just as real as it was in the beginning. We all go through things, but I just want to say that I love you, and it's gonna be okay. And y'all gonna see that wedding. We're gonna.
It's coming, and it's gonna be. The more time we give it, the more bigger it's gonna get. Cause baby, I got some ideas. We got celebrities singing at our wedding. Like it's gonna be big. So y'all be ready. Y'all stay tuned. And
we'll see you on the next video.
We're gonna see you on the next video. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We know it's a lot packed in here, but it's raining, you guys. So that's probably why I hear a lot of noise.
If you hear that, it's raining, and it's crazy because she's crying. We're sad. It's raining.
I'm good though. We good. It's all good.
Yeah. But hey, look, we got vulnerable for you right quick to we got vulnerable. Hopefully, to build y'all strength. To build y'all strength.
We love you guys.
Yeah.
You said right.